With just over a month to go before the start of the 2020 FIFA World Cup in Qatar, football action got underway this week when the Street Child World Cup kicked off in the capital, Doha. Teams of 15 boys and 13 girls from 25 countries have come together for the 10-day event. According to organizers, the teams represent some of the world's most vulnerable children. And for the girls, their participation in the tournament has been particularly inspiring. Maysoon Nakla represents the Palestinian girls team who come from a refugee camp in the West Bank city of Tarqam. Nakla says the Street Child World Cup has encouraged her team to engage more deeply in sports.
The girls' experience coming here, it was beautiful. The reaction was it was out of this world. Excited. Everything was new to them. First time they even leave the Tulkarem refugee camp. Some of them haven't even left the city that they're living in. So it was all new to them. It was all exciting. Them coming here is a great deal because it will encourage their friends to play football or any kind of sport. They are here to be the leaders of the future generation. So yes, this will encourage them greatly.
Young footballer Tayyiba Musafarija plays for the Qatar team and says the sport has given her the belief that she can achieve anything.
I do think that through sports we can get through women empowerment, and we can help get to women's rights, and it'll make it, we'll get equal to men like this. And now that we've been offered the opportunity, we can show them who we really are and what we can do as women, and that we can not only be better than them, that not only we can play just as good as them, but sometimes even better. Personally, I love playing football. I play every day at home. It's one of my passions, and it's something that helps me space out and only focus on football and nothing else but football. It blocks out all my stresses from school, studies, exams, and it just helps me focus on myself and how I play and to improve myself to help me play better football.
The first Street Child World Cup was staged in Durban, South Africa in 2010 and has since taken place in Brazil in 2014 and Russia in 2018. Traditionally, the tournament is held in the host country of the FIFA World Cup. So this year, the event kicked off at Qatar's Oxygen Park in Education City, located on the outskirts of Doha. The tournament is organized by the UK charity Street Child United in partnership with the Qatar Foundation. Alexandra Chalat is the Qatar Foundation's Director of Community Engagement and World Cup Legacy. She spoke about the importance of providing opportunities for girls and boys to play football, particularly in Qatar.
Street Child World Cup is so important to be here in Qatar Foundation ahead of the World Cup in December, because Qatar Foundation is all about unlocking human potential, and that's truly what this tournament is all about. It's about providing an opportunity for young people who would otherwise not have the chance to play against each other, to showcase their country's cultures and their country's ambitions with each other. So in addition to the football tournament, they're also participating in conversations about issues that matter to them in their own country. They're developing projects. They're thinking about what they can do in their own country when they return.
And John Rowe, co-founder and CEO of Street Child United, spoke about the importance of both World Cup tournaments.
Football unifies us. And when these young people play for their country at a World Cup, where the World Cup is, people back home listen. And people back home get on their side. And then people back home change things for them. They help them to get identity. They become proud of their street children. They become recognised. So we say it's much more than a game. It's the World Cup that matters. It's the World Cup of joy. It's the World Cup of peace.
The fourth edition of Street Child World Cup is now underway until October 15th. Oxygen Park, the site of the tournament, is also home to the Education Stadium, one of the 8 venues for the upcoming FIFA World Cup, set to kick off in just 38 days on November 20th in Doha.